Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. This is going to be probably a little bit more of a shorter review because the thing about this episode is that it's setting the stage for the next couple of days. Steffi, I get that she's happy about her parents being together and everything like that, but they're like, yo, we gotta figure out a plan, protect you and the kids and everything like that. And Steffi's like, I don't even want to think about that right now. What do you mean you don't want to think? Girl, this chick is out there on the loose, and you're just like, oh, my parents is married, and I want them to be happy, and my parents, and my parents, and my parents. Here's the thing. She is not there acting like she is 8 years old, that is just gleaming that her parents are back together. So much so that, like, the immediate danger that is still out there, she's just like, I don't want to think about that right now. There's a point where Ridge says something that's out of pocket, like, listen, Luna pretty much wouldn't be in Steffi's life if it wasn't for Finn. I'm like, they were again, we're sitting there blaming Finn for something that he couldn't control. Why would you even sit there and say that? Even Taylor was like, that's not on him. And we don't know what she would have turned out like if it was, if Finn was in her life. Take a wild guess at the Luna scene with Sheila. Oh, this is Steffi's fault. Steffi's not there keeping me away from my birthday. Blah, 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 blah. At this point, I am just so looking forward to the end of this character because she is acting just like now on General Hospital. Very one note. It's Carly's fault. Carly did this and Carly did that. It's Steffi's fault. Steffi did this. Steffi did that. I'm like, ugh. I know it's like only 18 minutes, but my goodness. After she keeps rambling with Sheila about that, she's like, okay, well, I'm going to leave, but I got to tie up some loose ends. Sheila, get in contact with Finn at this point. Get in contact get in contact with the goddamn police. I don't care what you do. Just do something because you know where that girl's mind is going. That's why you want her out of town so much. That's why you're breathing a sign of relief that she's leaving. And when she says things like, well, I just got, one last thing to do. It's the logistical stuff. And you trust her? What the fuck is wrong with you? Meanwhile, Remy's sitting there hanging out downstairs like a goddamn creep because he is worried about Luna. I'm like, I don't know if you're worried about Luna or if you're worried about what Luna's going to do, but you need to do something. Because, he's kind of a scumbag, so I don't really expect much from him. Never mind. But he does run into Sheila, and he tells Sheila that he's worried about Luna. And looking by the look on her face, she's like, you're worried about her too. You ain't worried about her. You're worried about what she's going to do. Why are we even sitting there talking in code like we both don't know that this chick, first of all, you know she has a gun. You know she's been practicing with a gun because you helped her. Katie, I don't know. Here's my thing about this. After I sat there and I looked at it, I had to sit there and think, you know what? I'm not a parent. I'm not a mother. Right? So while I may sit there and look at this like, okay, Katie, she's fine, he's fine, you're overreacting, you're going from angry to mad, you're getting a little pissy with Alexa, but I'm not a mother. So I can't sit there and weigh in on, like for me, I could look at it as like, God damn, you're doing too much. But I'm not a parent. So after she finished reaming him out and crying and being upset and just going through all the emotions or whatever, that scene ends. Luna, where's she? Oh, she goes to school. Yeah, she goes to school to hang around. Well, first of all, she goes to school and is looking at the kids and everything like a damn creep. And then when the teacher lets, I'm a little kind of surprised. Given who Luna is, and given what that school is, I would sit there and think, and this just came to me now like a lightning bolt. Why didn't Steffi or Finn give a picture to the teacher to be like, hey, listen, if this person comes around, hanging out, being a creep or whatever, you make sure that you called the cops, you called us, or whatever. How come that didn't happen? I mean, she is all like, I just want her gone. I want her with my family. She's not going to touch my kids. Meanwhile, she is being all chummy and buddy with, that was his name, Hayes. Being all buddy with, being a creep, teaching him how to do origami and everything. And I'm just like, why did that not happen? I mean, we saw the previews. If you didn't see the previews, watch the previews. I don't want to spoil it for you, but, you know, things happen, right? Things do happen. I feel like that's actually pretty much about it. I mean, I really can't sit there and think of anything else. So like I said, this was going to be a short review. Now, if I miss anything, write in the comment section below. Anything that I miss, I'll be doing in the live stream tonight. You know what time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll be talking about all 5 of the shows, even though Beyond the Gates isn't on. We could talk about that if people want to talk about that. Also, just to let you know, I am still watching Beyond the Gates. I may not do reviews on it because, well, just a couple of different reasons, but I do watch it. So, just like Days, I watch Days, and if I don't sit there and talk about it, if I don't sit there and do a review, I'll talk about it. And I got a lot of stuff to sit there and talk about Days, as well as Why Not. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video and live stream.